Hi designers, I'm Jenna Gaidusek and I'm going to be your instructor for this class, getting started with DALL-E. So what DALL-E is basically a part of OpenAI and ChatGPT Plus. All right, so you will need to be on the Plus account to access the content in this class. It is not on the free ChatGPT program. All right, so that is $20 a month to get registered for this, but so well worth it because it also includes your ChatGPT, which is the written generation. So DALL-E can be such an incredible tool for interior designers, especially in the early stages of your conceptual designing. So what I do is I like to compile a really thorough onboarding questionnaire, and I take that information and I adapt it into a format where I can then start to generate imagery for this client's project. That is a great jumping off point. So consider it as a mood board, but potentially you could do flat lays for color palettes. You can generate imagery that is super realistic for just overall like room scenes. You can create, so many ideas. Like if you have a thought in your mind for a feature that you want to see in your client's project, but don't have time to scour the internet or just don't want to, then you can do a generated text prompt to create that image out of thin air. So that's why having such a strong onboarding questionnaire to really get a sense of your client's needs, but also their design aesthetic, because they might not be saying the same words that we think when we hear contemporary design style, for instance. This can really help pinpoint what their style is after we do the initial onboarding. So that's just the tip of the iceberg with this program, is to, create these images. We can also create custom artwork like this in this program, enlarge it, have it printed for our clients. We can create things like pillow patterns, other home decor options. If you want to explore the other class, which is print on demand using AI, we do take it a step further and actually build out that class, your e-commerce program and drop ship options. But in this class, we just learn how to use DALL-E to create this imagery and even pull it from the designs that we're creating as we're going through our client's workflow. So what does that mean? That means that basically we can create these chat threads inside of this program, and we can start with, okay, give me a flat lay that embodies, and then we kind of put in, our client specifications, ideas for color palette, etc. We can put in imagery, hopefully something that you've created before, or design inspiration from yourself, and we can put that in and then say, okay, let's use this as design direction, and here's what the goal is for this space. So from there, we can pull out the artwork that we see on the walls, we can make it bigger, we can print it, and we can really take out all the questions from the get-go and avoid a lot of back and forth with our clients and a lot of time-consuming searches. So we know as interior designers that we can visualize things in our mind that sometimes we just can't show our clients until we get to the render phase. This really speeds that up. Renders are still very much needed when it comes down to getting things actually in the space, accurately in the space to depict, their actual living situation and the new concept that we're proposing. But to get us from point A, which is starting the project, to point XYZ, which is the end of the project, DALL-E can really help us with everything in between to start to generate those images. So that's what all of this class is about. We do meet quarterly. So throughout 2024, we're going to meet quarterly. You can attend live and ask questions if you want to. You can see live demonstrations, any updates, because this is always updating. We'll be in those live sessions as well. But this class is also pre-recorded. So if you are a self-paced learner or you just come in at a time between the quarterly live sessions, come on in, start learning immediately, and start implementing what you see here immediately, okay? So I'm very excited to have you in this class. DALL-E is one of my favorite image generator programs, and it's really cool to kind of chat with it like it's a robot person. So I hope to have you in class. Let's get started.